You will not live a fulfilled life blaming the world for everything that happens. Most people choose to never change and stay exactly as they are for the rest of their lives, blaming the rest of the world for everything that is happening to them. I just got off the phone and I really want to share some of these golden fucking nuggets, bro, because you are 100% responsible for your life. And you might not believe that. And the reason that you don't believe that is because it is going to be scary as fuck and really uncomfortable to take responsibility for all the parts in your life, including the ones that you don't really like, or that you feel like you got really fucked over, or you feel like you just didn't deserve. And I want you to really distinguish between the two. Just because you're responsible for something doesn't mean that you deserved bad things to happen to you. It can feel so much easier to blame the other person because then you don't have to take any weight. You don't have to look within and acknowledge the parts that you play in your own suffering. That statement alone can be so scary to some people. The parts I play in my own suffering. Woof. Let me tell you the beautiful thing about taking accountability for all aspects of your life. If someone out there is doing life to you, your control has completely been given away. You have no power over your life. You are a complete victim. And you might even like being a victim because then you don't have to take any responsibility. And then nothing is your fault if you're the victim. But if you are the victim, you also don't have control to change anything. This beautiful thing happens when we start to take accountability for our lives. And that is, we now have the power to do something different. You don't have to live life the same way that you've always lived it. You don't have to choose the same partners you've always chosen. You don't have to stay in the same job you've always had. You don't have to keep doing those habits that you feel attached to because that's what you've always done. Because I smoke and I drink because I had a terrible childhood and my mom and dad smoked and drank, and so as a result of that I smoke and drink to ease the pain, or whatever story you're telling yourself. None of this is me saying that you deserve the shitty things that happened to you. You probably went through some really fucked up stuff that you didn't deserve, and your feelings is valid. Your feelings are so valid, but that does not mean that you have to keep living in the excuses of said situation until the day that you die. You can choose to be different today. All of this work starts with awareness and radical accountability. Those are fucking hard, which is why most people choose to never change and stay exactly as they are for the rest of their lives, blaming the rest of the world for everything that is happening to them. That's unfulfilling as fuck. You will not live a fulfilled life blaming the world for everything that happens. As hard as it sounds, and as hard as it really is to take accountability and have awareness for situations like this, there is a deep sense of fulfillment and joy that comes out on the other side because you have the power to do something different. And what a fucking incredible thing that is. This stuff takes time. This is not a once and done process. This is not something that you're going to learn today and apply tomorrow and it's over and now you're healed. It's a life thing. It's a life journey. There's no rush. There is no end goal. There is no destination. Just get a little bit, take one small step a day, take one little baby step at a time. And then before you know it, you're growing and you're changing, you're evolving. I blamed my ex for so long. Sometimes I still do. Healing isn't linear. But at the end of the day, I can't blame the outside world for too long before I come back to the awareness that my life is my responsibility. And because of that, I can make it whatever I want. And you can make your life whatever you want. I want to give you a round of applause and some credit for even being able to take in this message because it can be really triggering. And a lot of people will disagree and a lot of people will want to fight because they want to be the villain. They want to be the villain. They want to be the victim so bad. And this just isn't for them. This is for you, the person who actually wants to make change in their life and live more fulfilled, more peacefully, and more joyous. Anyway, my name is Janice Lee. Thank you so much for joining me for day 46 of showing up every single day. No matter what, I will be here with you tomorrow for day 47. Anybody who's watching this right now, I appreciate you so much for following me on this journey. It is a long one, and a lot is coming up for me, but at the end of the day, I am responsible, and I am making this decision, and I'm proud of myself. And I hope you find something to be proud of yourself for. See you tomorrow.